All right, it's 11:30 p.m. I'm single. I'm at the grocery store. Who else does this? Like, I feel like we need a club. Like, hey, I'm single. I'm at the grocery store.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at single women trying desperately to shop for husbands. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you check out the members area down below if you are interested in more videos, and let's just jump right into it.
Okay, I have a theory on why all the hottest girls are single and nobody's married yet. I figured it out. It's because before, hot women were a rare commodity. Now, everyone is just way too hot. It's easy for girls to get hot, right? And now it's like when you see a desirable, high-value man, they have way too many options. And girls don't have options anymore. And it's so frustrating because it's like, people would kind of date in their lane, if you know what I mean. Before there was like fillers and Botox and hair and cute outfits and spray tans and all that stuff. People would date in their...
There is nothing wrong with dating within your league. Women have actually been doing that for quite some time, and look what happened when they stopped doing it.
Lane. Now, everyone's hot, and no, men can't do any type of like plastic surgery or height surgery or whatever. And with women working and men working equal pay, that's also a rare thing. So, ladies, we need to figure out a way to make men suck again. Sorry, they do suck. That's my point. They do suck. We just need to even out the ratio here. We're too hot. Men need to catch up to us. You know what I mean?
All modern women do is try to quote-unquote make men suck. They literally hate 95% of the world's men.
The male loneliness epidemic is all your fault.
Okay, then.
It is nothing to do with the women.
Well, no. Why would it?
We try our best to talk to you guys and be in crowds where you guys are at, and you don't try. There's zero effort given from the male side. And it's just
Sure about that? Because, wait, there's this.
I really am so confused on why these guys think like they have chances when we're literally just being nice.
Ooh, that's just awkward.
Like there isn't any difference
This male loneliness epidemic isn't even a thing. That's just something they made up with their cope. Again, I only ever hear this from women, by the way.
between being nice and flirting.
Well, that's true. There is a big difference between being nice to someone and flirting with them. However, some women out there should bear in mind that a lot of men out there have never experienced a woman genuinely being nice to them, unless, of course, they want something.
Being nice to you does not mean that I like you.
Indeed.
We're at the bar talking to these guys. There was no flirting, but at the end of the night, they asked for our numbers.
I mean, yes, we're gonna give you our numbers so we can hang out again and be friends.
Yeah, let's be friends.
So they complain that guys are hitting on them, and yet they give their numbers out to them anyway. Classic, right?
Wait, I thought they didn't like them, but they're still giving them their number so they can be friends? Can anyone understand how a lot of guys out there would be very confused?
Like, it definitely felt more than that, and that's where I'm confused because we were just being nice because they tried having a conversation with us.
Yeah, I can see why a lot of guys out there are choosing to remain single if this is what they have to deal with. Yeah, ladies, they're not lonely. They're choosing peace.
In other words, those women don't date them, but they are still good enough to use for free drinks.
I've been asking myself for a while, where are the good guys? Obviously, they're not at the bar. But where are they? Are they spending majority of their free time at home? And if so, I think I've devised the perfect plan. I think we need to start going door to door in nice neighborhoods and pretend to sell like a luxury makeup or jewelry brand. And when you knock on the door and a guy answers, you say, "Is your wife home?"
She said the silent part out loud. She's not looking for good men, she is looking for rich men.
And he'll either say one of two things. One, he'll be like, "Yes, here she is," and then you can pretend to sell your makeup or jewelry line. Or he'll say, "I don't have a wife." And then you can slide in with your elevator pitch. Worst case scenario, the girl answers the door and you just pretend to sell her the makeup and the jewelry anyway. Someone has to try this. I really feel like it's foolproof.
This is not a foolproof plan. This is borderline harassment. Men deserve to be left in peace.
People told me to go to Home Depot on a random Tuesday night after work to look for a husband. Why don't you tell the guys to go to TJ Maxx or Marshall on a random Saturday afternoon to find me? I mean, find the girls. Because we'll be there. We'll be there at TJ Maxx on a weekend. Please go there and look for us. I'll be over at the kitchen section, by the way. But thank you.
Men don't want to spend their Saturday afternoons shopping for wives. They have things to do.
Dating in your 20s is so different than dating in your 30s. My 24-year-old cousin was like, yeah, I went out with this guy. He's really cute and he's smart and funny and he has a great job, but he only likes action movies. So I don't know if I could date him. Meanwhile, me at 33, I'm like, I would literally become John Wick. I would transform myself into Keanu Reeves to suck a guy's dick with half.
Considering that a lot of these women can't be trusted with pencils, it's probably better if she doesn't turn into John Wick. That just sounds unsafe on so many levels.
All right, it's 11:30 p.m. I'm single. I'm at the grocery store. Who else does this? Like, I feel like we need a club. Like, hey, I'm single. I'm at the grocery store. Hi, how you doing? Can you help me reach that bag that's right in front of me? What do I say? What do you guys do? Do you guys... I really feel like I'm going to meet my man at the grocery store and it's just not
There is already a club like that. It is called TikTok. It is surprising that she doesn't get that.
happening. I am. I look at rings. I look for rings now. So we have that covered. But I'm not meeting anyone at the grocery store. And I love grocery shopping. I do. I enjoy it. I think it's peaceful. I like comparing prices. I love all that. But I know men typically do not like the grocery store. So let me know. Do you look for do you guys look for singles at the grocery store?
She literally answered her own question. If men were looking, she wouldn't be single.
All right, just another time at Home Depot trying to find my boo thing. But you know what? I did the plant area, like the gardening, whatever. I've done hardware. I don't know. The trend was we're here looking for our boos. And then I saw the guys now at Home Depot, which I think is amazing, that they're also looking for their girls here, like the blue collar, even white collar. Like, okay, where you at? Because, I need help carrying some things. I'm looking at, here we go. How am I going to carry this? But nobody here. Nobody.
The only reason why that's a trend is because modern women assumed that it would work.
Ladies, I'm not even going to hold y'all. If you are looking for a guy or looking to date, check out Home Depot.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. Every aisle I go down, every time I stop, it's a man trying to help, a man trying to get a phone number. Thank me later.
It's interesting how she swears it works, but is still obviously single without a date or a number.
I guess she had the same idea. Let's see if you can pick up a guy at Home Depot.
For you guys that don't already realize it, having the skills of building things and getting your hands dirty, not being afraid of that, is extremely attractive to pretty much all women. So the concept here of a woman going to Home Depot looking good and walking around trying to find a single guy, like, it's good, right? The ideas behind it are good. She wants to find a man that is not afraid to get his hands dirty. However, many women have tried this, and it oftentimes does not work because those men at Home Depot are not looking to hit on a woman. They are just looking to finish the project, okay?
Going to Home Depot is a major hassle. Most men want to get their stuff and leave quickly.
Home Depot, Lowe's, it is like their peaceful place. It's their work zone, okay? They're in work brain. So if you're a woman that is trying to do this, you need to be a little bit bolder than what you typically would be. You need to say something to him. You need to approach him. Just make sure, especially if it's a weekend, to look at his hand, okay? Because most likely if it's a man on a weekend, like mid-morning, early afternoon, he's probably there because he's completing a task that his wife sent him there to do. Other than that, ladies, good luck, and men, good luck finishing your projects.
Those women just blindly assume the men there are looking to hook up. That is not the case.
I love how every woman is always talking about how they don't want to settle, they're not settling for less than they deserve. Okay, but honestly speaking, most of the women that are saying this don't really deserve much. Like, you guys are not a catch. You're living in this delusional world and you think that you deserve the world. You expect men to settle for you. And just because you have these unrealistic expectations and standards, why the hell should men settle
It's funny how they always refuse to understand that men have a say in whether or not he wants her.
for you when they actually deserve a whole lot better? And that's the reality, and that's why men are walking away from dating. Men just don't care to put in the effort anymore. Men are not going up to women anymore because men don't want to settle either. The funny thing is, men are actually more realistic about their expectations. Women are not.
Modern single women demand impossible perfection a lot of the time. The world doesn't work that way at all.
I have a question for the general male public. As a girly who uses dating apps and has been on dating apps for a while, it's not working out. It's not working out, okay? I hate them so much. I would so much rather meet somebody in person, but I don't know where y'all be at. So I need you to tell me, where are the men? Where are the men? Like, where do y'all frequent?
Men are quite literally everywhere, but it's no real surprise that she hasn't tried looking there.
And I need you to tell me so that I can go there and then meet somebody in person, because I cannot do the dating apps anymore. They suck so bad. So if you could just let me know where you guys are, that would be really cool. Thank you.
It wouldn't matter if men told her where to look. She would just reject those dudes regardless anyway.
Instead of this wood, can I have yours?
I'm sorry?
Instead of this wood, can I have yours?
What do you mean? I'm like, hold on, what? Hold on.
I'm just messing with you. You know I'm getting cleaning supplies?
Where's the cleaning supplies are?
No, do you know why I'm getting it? I've been a dirty girl.
These men clearly just want to be left alone, but modern women are refusing to do that.
I'm asking where all the good men at. We grocery shopping at 11. Oh, 11:11. It really is 11:11. Yeah, we grocery shopping at night. We hide from y'all. Shoot, last weekend I was out bowling. Somebody grabbed my butt. Could have said hi. I'm here to talk to you. Dang, we just hiding. We've been hurt.
Some random woman assaulted him at a bowling alley, but nobody blinks an eye for him.
Stop saying you want a woman with a low body count and just say that your ego can't risk a woman knowing how terrible you are in bed.
So, men aren't allowed to have reasonable standards when it comes to dating. Is that it? How interesting. It really must be rough for some women to be so absolutely hypocritical, because I would like to point out that if a woman had said that she would only be with a man who had a low body count, she would not only be praised as a queen, but told that she is doing the right thing by having respect for herself and only wanting to be with someone who also has self-respect.
Trying to emasculate a man over his standards is a great way to remain single nowadays.
Yet if it's a man that has a reasonable or even a high standard when it comes to dating, they are actually often shamed for it. While women are told to shoot for the moon to have men with the highest salaries and best jobs and the best looks, men are essentially just told that they should be very grateful for what they get.
Modern women tried to create a world where men are considered subhuman. It is clearly not working.
So this one's for my ladies. No, you know what? This one's for anybody. You ever get to that point where you just need to like cut that situationship off, but you just need like one more little thing to like push you over the edge? Ask them what attracted them to you and see what they say. Because I just asked mine, my little fine shit, my little whatever he is, what attracted you to me? This man gonna say,
apparently being physically attracted to a woman is now officially an insult. Make it make sense, man.
you look. How I look. The crackhead at the gas station says he likes how I look. I thought this man was going to be like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, like, your eyes, you make me laugh, anything. Cheeseball answer. Hand to God until The man that I'm with says, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You make me a better person. I love seeing you every day. Like, I love waking up next to you. I can't imagine not being around you." Nope. I'm not settling. I'm not settling. God, strike me down, because this is not it.
Let's be real, she doesn't want a relationship. I think we can all see exactly what she wants here.
Never once met a good man. My entire life, going on almost 32 years, okay? I've never met one genuinely good man. Every single man I have encountered has done something absolutely horrific and minimized it. Every single man that I've encountered is a liar, is a perv, and does not see women as humans.
Just because you haven't met one doesn't mean they don't exist.
If every single man that she's ever known is evil, it makes you wonder how she keeps on finding them, doesn't it?
In fact, there's a lot of them out there. And if you think about all these instances, what's the common denominator? You've never met a good man. It's you. A healthy person takes a step back and is like, okay, why are these types of people coming into my life? What can I fix within myself? And then things start to gradually get better. You saying you've never met a good man just shows that you are probably ruling out all of the good men. You friend zone them, you dump them, you cut them off. Maybe they're not super exciting, and you reward the people that bring chaos and problems into your life, that have that horrible reputation.
It's just easier to demonize all the men on the planet than to actually take 1 ounce of accountability.
And deep down, you don't want to believe there are good men out there. Because as soon as you admit that to yourself, you can't play the victim card anymore. You have to admit that you ignore red flags, or you tolerated behavior that you knew was wrong, but you chose to stay anyways and punish the men out there that genuinely would have had a good relationship with you. That means you might have qualities that are bringing the toxicness into your relationships that you need to work on. Maybe you don't know how to say you're sorry. Maybe you don't know how to take accountability. Maybe you're writing off good men for silly reasons. Maybe your energy is just off. You're scaring away the good men. Maybe there's a lot of red flags that you haven't realized that you have yet.
It's all about being a victim with women like this. Apparently, it's one of the most important things to be. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.